Let me show you how to make the most delicious, crispy ciabatta bread that takes less than an hour to prepare. 1 cup of warm water to the bowl. After that, you're going to add 1 1/2 teaspoon of dry active yeast and 1 teaspoon of sugar. You're going to let it sit for 5 minutes, and once it starts to foam on the top, then we'll move on to the next step. Now that there's a nice foam develop on top, in a separate bowl, you're going to want to add your dry ingredients. So in this case, it's 2 cups of flour. In here, we have 1 teaspoon of salt and a little bit of leftover yeast. That goes in as well. And to the wet bowl, we're going to add 1 teaspoon of olive oil. Whisk this together. Then you're going to want to slowly add the dry ingredients into the wet ingredients. And you want this to be moist dough. So if you get to this point and it's kneadable, then you just add warm water until it becomes a really wet dough. And so if you get to this point where it looks like vomit, that's too moist. And I'm definitely doing this to just show you guys what it looks like when it's too moist, not because I actually fucked up. Now you're going to want to transfer it to a lightly oiled, smaller bowl. After about 4 rounds of stretch and folds, this is what it looks like. It's grown considerably in size. And using your wet hand, or unless it just slides out, in this case, it just slid out. Okay, some more flour. After that, you should have about 4 even-sized pieces. Once the oven reaches 450 degrees, throw them in and close it up. I forgot to say, put it in for about 17 minutes. The total cost for this recipe is around 76 cents for 4 loaves of bread, which is way cheaper than buying it at the store. And here's the price breakdown, according to online. Now the best part about making bread at home is getting to have it with nice, fresh, warm butter. Enjoy!